This was totally unexpected. We had a beautiful time with Gia on Sports Day 2 days ago. And every time we see her, she's just really a beam of light. She's a dynamic person. And this is really unfortunate. We've never experienced this before. We have been trying to galvanize as much support as possible. The ministry has lended some support to us as well. They visited us this morning, and we had our devotion with our chairman, Dr. Christie, and we've been trying to just love each other, give the family whatever necessary support during this time, and just to pray, because this is really a hard, difficult situation.
All right, and I imagine as parents pick up their kids, they would be showing some...
Oh, they were weeping, they were crying, and it's heartfelt. We feel the support. We've lost her on earth, but we want her to heaven. And we will continue to just remember her for who she was. She was very audacious and vibrant. And we want to replace what really happened with those memories. Because nobody can really take the pain away at this time, but we will rest on Jesus' unchanging hand during this difficult time.
And her teacher, I see you take it particularly hard.
It's very difficult for her. It's very difficult for her.
Describe your own emotions first.
I don't think, we've been trying to be very strong for each other since this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And or...
But our HOD will speak.
Yeah.
Well, right now at Yabnel International Preparatory, all staff members, including children and everyone, we are in distraught. We are sad. We did not expect this. We are really trying to cope here at Yabnel to lose such a vibrant, bubbly, smart, intelligent girl. When I came in this morning, I realized something strange is happening. As I got out of the car, Miss Bennett from the office said, Mrs. Griffiths, come this way. When I came over and when I heard the news, I could not even stand. I sat on a chair for like 1 hour before going over to my class. Gia Greniel, I thought I teach Gia Greniel like 2 to 3 years ago, and I am telling you, it is not easy. We are in this mood, but we are praying, and we have been getting encouragement from counselors, and we try to encourage each other.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Do you find it particularly hard, given that we are focusing now
on child's month? Yes. Very difficult. I loved Gia. She was dear to our hearts. And it's still unreal for me, surreal. I still can't imagine that she's not here with us. This morning when I reached out and I heard that she was removed to the morgue, I understood that she was really gone. This is going to take a long time to recover from. She was a sweetheart. Any room that she walked into, she changed the atmosphere of that room. She was just the light in any space that she entered. She was very intelligent. She was reading at 4 very well. Her cognitive skills were just very developed for her age. And she had 2 parents who I believe loved and cared for her the best they could. And this is an unfortunate situation, but we continue to keep them in our prayers.
Being of discipline, also the grade 6 teacher. Her name is Rajni Miles. Today is a rough day for me because today is my best friend's birthday. I lost him 4 years ago. And the first thing that I heard when I stepped into the gate this morning was this tragedy that befell International Airport. And the thing is, I was there on Sports Day when her mom came to drop her off with the tent and everything for Sports Day. Even our admin staff is feeling it really hard because she was there with her. She was in her house, so she was with her all Sports Day. The whole school is feeling it. The securities were crying this morning. Just imagine the security of the school could have felt that connection, but the pain that we can even begin to fathom what the parents are feeling right now, but they were crying. The whole school, all the kindergarten department, all teachers, full tears. The students, they're not taking it easy as well, because we had some work experience for grade 6 students, and they had spent some time in the different classroom. And one particular child in my class, he broke down this morning, was like saying, "Not Gia," when I had to give him the news. So it's really hard. We like some prayer this time for the Yabner family, especially for the immediate family of Gia. It's rough. There are no words, really and truly. The pain we're all feeling right now. It's really a tragedy.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Thursday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So I just want to give another heartfelt thank you to those who have already subscribed to the new channel, the Jamaican cartoon channel, In the Streets, JA. Yeah, man. So as I stated earlier in this morning's vlog, I posted the first trailer yesterday. And I also dropped a new trailer today. I dropped that trailer sometime around 5 or 4 o'clock, somewhere thereabout. So tomorrow will be the official launch of In the Streets, JA, a Jamaican cartoon channel which will basically be depicting the everyday life struggles in our Jamaican society. Yeah, man. And for those who have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do it exactly as it is on your screen, the @ In the Streets, JA. Yeah, man. So right there and then, you don't know the things set, my peeps. Go over there and subscribe. So, we're going to kick it off now the evening, yeah, with an international story. And the Jamaicans, them boy, I tell you, they might make the news in Uncle Sam, left, right, and center. Now, this is not a regular Jamaican. This one is a booger, man. Yeah, man. The thing really, really rough. He'll infiltrate the people, them country, and gone over there with them little funky type of behavior. Old fish, old sprat, old whale tail. So the Jamaican teacher is presently behind bars and facing the possibility of being deported back to the island after allegedly showing pictures of him nakedness to a pitney, and not just any little pitney, a 15-year-old boy pitney. So the old fart is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as 45-year-old Jonathan Rowe. Now him teach K8, and he has been charged with distributing obscene material to a minor and using a two-way device during the commission of the felony. So according to United States media report, the little boy, we are 15-year-old, tell the police that him teacher have him in a class, and the teacher ask him if him want to see a photo. So him pop out him phone and show the youth the whole of him thing hang down out a door, and I ask the little youth if him like it. So the student reported that Rowe then asked him to take his phone to the bathroom and take pictures of his own, you don't know, film like a bengeleng, for come show it to him. So the little youth refused. So investigators reported that the old funky Jamaican teacher boy Rowe admitted to having the pictures them in a film phone during an interview, but declined to state whether he had showed it to the student or not. So Rowe was reportedly terminated from his teaching job last Wednesday. And the school, of course, turned him over to the authorities. So on Monday, he was arrested and charged at his Spring Hill, Florida home. Rowe is reportedly working in the United States on a J1 visa, which allows foreigners to enter the country for educational or exchange programs. A people like them, yeah, boy, me I tell you, my Uncle Donald deal with the situation. So grimy, yeah man. But anyway, back to local style. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, in the evening, yeah. The old dirty corner boy known as Baller Jeezas. Turning himself over to the police, I say, boy, him not have nothing to do with the squad fatal knockings and clappings. Yeah man. So he is presently in the custody of the police. So the criminal element, Baller Jeezas, presently on your screen has since been identified as 36-year-old Dushane Smith. Unemployed, of course, because he's a gunman. Come from North Street in Awolaba. So as I stated earlier, and present himself to the St. Andrew South Police Division headquarters in Portmore in the company of his attorney. Smart boy, because him the one squad to clap him way. So watch this now. Baller Jeezas get him name in Awolaba because of his skilled way of handling the football on the football field. Hence the name Baller Jeezas. So the police, them a say right now still. Them a try to gather the evidence what them need for lay formal charges, but them not have everything what them need, and if them not get it within a certain time period, Baller Jeezas have to go walk scotch free. So I could see how this one here go turn out, because I feel like say the squad of them have a one thing roll up in a them sleeve for him decently. Yeah man. But you can pick from that what you wish. If you can read between the lines, you will definitely hear where On The Spot News Media say without actually saying it. Yeah man. So anyway, make we continue. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is another update coming from this morning's vlog involving the fatal knockings and clappings of this criminal element present on your screen, said to be a high-ranking member in the notorious Kings Valley and Speculation gang. Yeah, man. We are talking about 28-year-old Romain Murray, but them call him 40 Ball in our streets. So Murray end up lose Theme Tree Pines to the hands of officers during an alleged gunfight with the police in a section of Grangeville, Westmoreland known as Jerusalem Mountain. And that took place sometime around 5 a.m. in the wee hours of Wednesday morning. Yeah, man. So the police report suggests that they were executing a search warrant at a house in the community when the criminal element 40 Ball was armed with a firearm. It is stated that he attempted to flee the premises and flee the long arms of the law. But whilst fleeing in a cowardly act, he clapped some can, hoping that the police them would attack with themselves and he would get to scotch-free. It is stated that he point the weapon, clapped some can, and the squaddies them took evasive action and returned the fire and spread him out like sheet, no longer among the land of the living. The police them take him up still, throw him in the back of a jeep, carry him to the hospital, not necessarily in a bid for save him life, but more so for have him officially pronounced, you know what. So the firearm was taken from the scene. Firearm dropped just a mere few meters away from him little spread out body. The police stated that the criminal element, who was a resident of both the top Lincoln community and the Jerusalem area in Grangeville, was identified as a top-tier operative in the Kings Valley gang. He was reportedly acting on behalf of the incarcerated gang leader. We are talking about Derval Williams, the criminal element identified as Loki. It is also stated that the now deceased Fatibal was also linked to the Speculation gang. So police intelligence has also linked both gangs to a series of multiple fatal knockings and clappings, some contract killings, and a whole heap of hold down and take an abduction. Yeah, man. It is said that the criminal element Fatibal was before the courts for a 2024 fatal knockings and clappings. He was also named as a person of interest in a 2024 hold down and take abduction case. The Independent Commission of Investigation has launched a probe into his fatal knockings and clappings. So according to Indicom, the police, them gone 134 fatalities since the start of the year. Police, them are butt, them are hold and stump good. Yeah, man. So the first thing that we're going to talk about now in this evening's set of story, the police, them say, boy, major crimes are down by 30% in the Era 4 division. So the Era 4 comprises of Kingston Central, Kingston West, Kingston Eastern, St. Andrew South, and St. Andrew Central Police Divisions. So now we are going to hear from the man in charge of Era 4, that's Acting Commissioner of Police. That is Michael Phipps, as he weighs in and give a comprehensive rundown on everything we are going. Now listen.
I'm happy to report that crime fighting efforts across all divisions within Area 4 is giving us very good results. Very good results in terms of our desired outcome in reducing major crimes, especially our murders. At this time, Area 4 is seeing a 30% reduction in all categories of major crimes for this year when compared to the corresponding period of 2024. So far this year, we have had a total of 386 reported Category 1 crimes when compared to 553 for the similar period of 2024. In terms of our murders and shootings, all divisions of Kingston Western, Kingston Central, Kingston Eastern, St. Andrew South, and St. Andrew Central are showing significant reductions in our year-to-date number of murders in comparison to the similar period of 2024. Area 4 in total have seen some 85 murders being recorded when compared to 122 for the corresponding period of 2024. And that is suggesting that we have 37 less murders, or a reduction of some 30%. In terms of our firearms and ammunition recovery, we have seen where a total of 215 firearms have been recovered across all the divisions, with St. Andrew South accounting for 105 of that 215, and also Kingston Western Division accounting for another 71 of those 215 recovered firearms. If you compare that to where we were last year at this time, you will have seen where we are 82 more recovered firearms across the area. In that, in 2024, we had a total of 133 recovered firearms. In terms of the recovery of ammunition, for 2024, this time last year, we recovered some 1,919 assorted ammunition. And so far this year, we have recovered some 6,633, which is reflecting an increase of over 4,714 more ammunition for the corresponding period 2025 when compared to 2024.
So that's a good look for the Era 4 police divisions. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division. A community in Spanish Town known as Ebonyville. So a police end up get caught up by a criminal element. But the criminal element get sent home to the departure lounge, to the land of no return. Yeah, man. So the man was fatally conned up and the policeman seriously injured during what the police described as a confrontation with them today in the community of Ebonyville, Spanish Town. So for all who always want to hear say the police them get conned up in the shootout, well, say a police get conned up here. Hope you no happy. Yeah, man. So the injured police corporal is said to be assigned to the St. Catherine South Police Division. When him get conned up by the criminal element, he was rushed to the hospital and is reported to be in what they would say a serious but stable condition. Now the deceased criminal element has since been identified as Damian Martin, a criminal element that resides in Ebonyville, Spanish Town. So the police report states that a joint police team acting on intelligence went to the premises on Lignum Drive in the area. It is said that that is where they came under heavy gunfire from the now deceased criminal element. It is said that during the discharge, the criminal element was hit and also the police corporal was conned up by the criminal element. The criminal element was, however, transported to the hospital also. Not necessarily in a bid to save his life, but more so to have him officially pronounced, you know what. The police reported that a firearm was also recovered from that fatal knockings and clapping scene. Additionally, the police is stating that another man was taken into their custody for questioning. Yeah, man. So, see there, for all who want to hear say police get caught up during the fatalities, well, soon I have one to know. Hope you no happy. Now, the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, we have a few criminal elements that has been listed by the police as wanted. Yeah, man. Now, the first criminal element is presently on your screen. And they has since been identified as Courtney Sands. Now, this criminal element is also known in the criminal underworld as Joshua. He's wanted for fatal knockings and clappings. Yeah, man. And the Kingston Central Police say them want him. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of Courtney Sands, otherwise known as Joshua, let the Kingston Central Police them know which hole or which nook and cranny to find him. Now the next criminal element present on your screen identified as Gavin Heard. Them call him Bones in our streets. And of course, he's wanted for a fatal knockings and clappings. Now, this criminal element here is wanted by the St. Mary Police. And last but most definitely not the least, this criminal element here presently on your screen identified as Kafour Barley. He's also known as Sparta, CJ, or Hunter in our streets. Now the hunter is being hunted by the police. He's wanted for knockings and clappings with intent to take somebody's life. And he is wanted by the Maypen Police for that particular knockings and clappings. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of any one of these criminal elements, please alert the nearest police. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger. Give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah, man. So, anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.